This is DJ Myth, and you're listening to LFOD Radio.
You rocking out with LFOD.
Tune in to LFOD Radio.
LFOD Radio.
LFOD Radio. Live free or die. It's the
Boom,
vets.
it's the vets.
You are now tuned in to Live Free or Die Radio. I am your host, Uncle Sam. Today is Tuesday, March 12th, 2019. Shout out to Jeff. He literally tweets the second the show starts saying he's tuned in. If you are also tuned in, let us know at LFOD Radio everywhere with an underscore on Twitter, hashtag LFOD Radio. Let us know what's happening out there. We got a wild show tonight. We got DJ Myth in the building. If you do not know who DJ Myth is a long active DJ in the New Hampshire hip-hop scene. He's been holding down Rap Night in Manchester every Sunday night for years now. Just a stalwart of the scene, and he's going to come on here, not only talk about what's happening up in New Hampshire, up at the Shaskeen and things like that, but he is going to be our second featured DJ of the year. DJ Black Action kicked things off in January. If you missed that, you can go up on our YouTube. Just go on YouTube, type LFOD and Black Action, and it's on our channel there. It's about a 20-minute mix. He went in. DJ Myth is up now. We were supposed to have Bobby Bangers in February, but there was a snowstorm. He's back at the end of the month. Then we got some other DJs coming. This is going to be monthly. Shout out to the DJs. They hold this whole thing together. And if you haven't heard the Trevor Holmes interview, that is up right now on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, LFODradio.com, as well as the E. Jake episode, Numenera, State of New England Hip Hop, that DJ Black Action episode, and more. Shout out to Skybar. He does the show before us. Great guy. Punk rock, keeps the action, keeps things flowing. It's awesome to set up right after that. And we also have a crazy new link. If you go to our Instagram or whatever, we got one link for everything now. We're not sharing a million links. You just click on it. You choose what you want to listen on. It'll remember it. Every time you click that link, it'll take you where you want to go. Submissions at LFODradio.com. Please, we have no guest next week. Finally. So we are going to be playing music next week and probably talking about meditation. So definitely hit us with your clean records. And last week we talked about the Patreon that we launched. I just want to give a shout out to Joe, Jake, Brian, and Alex, our first 4 patrons. Shout out to them. You are already contributing to make this possible. Anybody else wants info about that, it's just patreon.com/LFODlife. I am joined right now by Miss Amanda Shea.
Yo.
What's happening with you?
Nothing much. What's going on with you?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah, everything all the time.
Everything all the time. I'm good. I can't remember anything that I've done this past weekend, but I'm sure it's been a lot. I am just like, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm trying to be present.
Okay.
A little tired.
You're physically here, which is dope, and mentally it seems. So you're present.
Yeah.
You're present.
Yeah.
What's the gem you got there?
Oh, this is Cell Night.
What's that do?
You should look it up. I've been telling people like what crystals do for people for so long, and I'm like, that defeats the whole purpose of like getting in tune, you know? Like you should want to research like where you're at and like what you're feeling and what certain crystals and stones and things of that nature do for you.
Okay.
As opposed to seeing them on me, because my stuff may be a little bit different than somebody else's. So.
Okay. Don't ask Amanda any more questions is the vibe I'm getting.
No, you're good. I'm like really excited for like DJ Myth though.
Yeah, he's gonna tear it up. He's been practicing, preparing. He's been preparing the mix. He doesn't need to practice.
I like the DJs like coming on. Like I really, really do. I'm really excited for Bobby Bangers for sure. I wasn't here for Black Action, but like luckily I can always tune in.
Have you watched it back yet?
I have.
Yeah.
He's crazy talented.
Yep.
Like, definitely from the first day that I saw him, and I was like, wait, he's got actual records? Like, I was just super impressed, and like his whole set was really dope. So it's gonna be really cool to like listen back on DJ Myths, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be able to stream that in my car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Myth's it's gonna keep it funky. I think everyone's gonna be pleasantly surprised by what they hear. So, and definitely we love the DJs, you know, and they don't have a lot of outlets or platforms, surprisingly. So
Also never in New Hampshire, I'll be completely honest. So I had no idea there was a rap night every Sunday. So
every Sunday night, Rap Night Manchester,
that's crazy.
hosted by I9 and Ill by Instinct on it. Well, he's gonna tell us about it. I won't tell you.
I mean, I'm excited to hear that too, because I'm like, what are y'all doing up there? I mean, it's not really far, honestly. It's really, really not.
No, it's dope. We're up there at least. We try to be up there once a month with a table doing stuff too. Live ciphers, performances. It's dope. Yeah, it's very dope.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
go check that out for sure.
You Google that. I'll Google selenite and
SELENITE. Make sure you
at least you're
spell it right.
spelling it. I appreciate that.
I can do at least that.
So yeah, the only other thing I was gonna say, Vibes and Offering on Monday.
Yeah.
It is. I just saw the flyer. It's Rex and I don't want to pronounce her name.
Ava Sophia.
Ava Sophia. Yeah.
I'm really excited for this because, honestly, I've never seen Rex perform.
Really?
I know. It's crazy. Like, shout out to Bakari GB. But I know, like, I've been around him for years and, like, I've never seen him live. So I'm really excited for that. And also, like, Ava Sophia is just an amazing, amazing vocalist for sure. Singer, songwriter. She also plays the keys. So she's really, 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 really good. So I'm excited.
Rex is one of those dudes that you're definitely, what you're going to take away from it is just breath control. Like, how does he move like that and still rap that fast and hit all those? Like, he doesn't miss words.
Well, I'm already a fan if that's the case, because breath control and like performance and high energy is really, really hard to do and be able to, you know, speak clearly. That's what I did over the weekend. Thank you. I just got reminded.
Okay.
On Friday night, I was at Once Somerville with Brandy Blaze, Red Shades, Jeannie Santiago, and Solo Sex. And that show was so great. I love Brandy Blaze. I love all of them. It was just really good to see everybody doing what they, like, they were all in their bag. So I was excited for that. Saturday was Strength and Sensitivity with Red Shades, and I've never seen Red Shades perform like an acoustic set, a set with just like two musicians. And I don't remember one of their names, but the other musician was Colleen Byrne, I believe. And they were literally on just like sitting on like one of those, like, I forget the name. I just remember, like, I just learned what this word was.
A cajon?
Yes. She was sitting on that, and then there was someone on keys, and Red Shades was just absolutely phenomenal. Incorporated a live like performance act, the song being acted out by a young girl. So it was just really, 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 really dope. Great performance.
Word.
Yeah.
Shout out to Red Shades. You can see LFOD apparel in the Little Sabrina video.
Yeah. She was also in a Token video. I just saw like the flashback the other day of like her in a Token video. I was
Really?
like, oh wow. I was like, check out the cameo.
Oh, yeah. No, it's all tying together. She's going to be on here, too, in April, so I'm excited for that. We got to play some music, and we're going to come back. Oh, and 158 days until Hoop Hop. Oh,
yeah, that's right. Wow, already?
Yep, 158 days.
It's August
17th, 2019, Roxbury YMCA, 6th annual.
That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Bezo. We're going to play a new one from Razen. He just hit us up.
Oh, what up? It's my people.
It's a lot of words. I'm not going to read it all, but he's dropping a new record on June 7th with Dome of Doom.
Dope.
I think, we're going to play this. I'm pretty sure he wants us to play it. He said early listening, we're going to play it, and It doesn't go up on the podcast after the fact anyway. So this is exclusive. If you're tuned in, you're getting this Razen upon the apex. Super, super exclusive. We're just gonna play the first song. This is Ritual. You're tuned into Live Free or Die Radio. We are back on Live Free or Die Radio. Shout out to GJ Myth for leaving mad empty seconds at the end of that. 15 seconds of silence.
Not my fault.
Not his fault. That's how you wanted the show to start.
Exactly. Awkward.
Yeah.
As awkward as possible.
Yeah. DJ Myth, it's so overdue, man.
It
Welcome.
is. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming down, man.
Anytime,
really.
yeah.
All right. How was the drive?
Not bad.
How long exactly?
About 40 minutes from Manchester.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No traffic. Not bad at all.
Yeah, this time of night, when we had the earlier slot, traffic was a mess, but 9 seems like it's cake for everybody. So, yeah, man. So I know about Rap Night. Some of our longtime listeners know about Rap Night. I think the boys called in before. They never came down to the studio, but they've called in.
Who, Jesse and Choop and 99 and them?
At least one contingent did
at
one point. And we go back and forth, but Amanda does not know about this. Can you break, and some of our listeners now do not know, what is Rap Night?
Rap Night, we are going on our 6th year in June.
Whoa.
Every Sunday night at the Shaskeen in Manchester on Elm Street, right downtown Manchester, from 9 to 12:30. DJing, open mic ciphers, couple showcases a week. Yeah, some touring acts, local guys.
Wow.
All the elements. Sometimes we get some break dancers in there. It's not very often, but when we do, we get the 4 elements of like hip hop in there. It's perfect. I love it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Vibrant crowd, regulars.
Yeah, a lot of
sure.
regulars. Yeah, it's great.
And congrats on 6 years, because that's a long time.
It is. They did up in Portland for 10 years.
Yeah.
Then they were like, we just can't do it anymore or whatever. So still going to Manchester. I'm going to push it past 10 years, definitely.
Dude.
I don't feel like stopping at all.
Whatever we can do to help.
Yeah.
We're
thanks.
on record with that now. So hold us to it.
All right, I will.
For sure.
Yeah, it actually started in Portland, Rap Night Portland, and then those dudes were driving from Portland to Manchester every Sunday night, and then doing one every Wednesday in Portland. But the Portland scene kind of grew enough that they felt that they could, pass the torch.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But I'm glad Manchester's still happening.
Yeah, it's great.
And maybe a little Rap Night Dover in the spring coming back, right?
And possibly it's kind of like still in the works, but maybe Portsmouth as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not definite yet, but we kind of like planting our seeds in like Portsmouth now. So
yeah.
What is the scene like out there? Because I would never think to come to New Hampshire.
it's small. If you look, there's a lot of good artists out in New Hampshire, and we're a close-knit group. All the good ones are all like, Rap Night is pretty much like the epicenter. Like we get Ape and Bug Out, ADM and Keen, we got Def Rock and Dover, I-9 and Seth on Gray Street and out in Dover. See, we got Just for Kicks is up in Londonderry. He's coming up. Mike Wing, your boy Mike Wing.
Mike Wing's all right.
Yeah, he's decent. He's all right.
F Mike Wing.
Guys, on the air.
F Mike Wing.
F. Yeah, sorry.
We can't say the whole full
Right.
phrase,
Yeah.
but
It's okay.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were like shading him. I thought you were like,
No, we weren't.
Forget that guy.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Oh.
It's his thing. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
but it's
Little
cool
shtick,
to
yeah.
say. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
it's all right.
All right.
it's
I
a
was
double entendre.
He loves it.
all right. I was like super like, wait, what are we doing here?
Shout out to Mike Wing because it's hilarious when
We're
he
not
goes,
roasting nobody.
No, when he goes on stage in a crowd where not everyone knows him, but someone does, the first thing that happens when he gets on stage is someone goes, F Mike Wing! And then people look at it like, what's about to happen?
whole
And he
chant
loves it, yeah, and then it gets going.
All right, cool. So, that's a thing.
We all
it's-
love
it's-
Mike.
it's
We all
yeah.
love Mike.
I haven't heard of any of these
Shout out
artists.
LBZ. Don't forget El Beezy out there.
Oh yeah, LB. I can't forget LB. That's my boy. Yeah,
You
he's
just
on.
put
He's
me
on
on.
that Grimfluence album with me and Bug Out and Ape. Yep.
Yeah, these guys, they've been doing it, like he said on the record, 97 to Trap
now,
Jaw.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have that album, but I had the Granite State album in high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So, and to be clear, these guys are all, the cool thing about Rap Night is pretty much everyone that comes through it can freestyle.
Yeah.
Live
Anyone
on
can
stage.
jump on stage. Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give everyone a chance. Yeah. absolutely.
Do you guys typically have anybody else from like I'm being like so like ignorant right now, but I'm like, where else would you travel from to come here? Like I'm trying to think of like cities that are close to you guys. Like, do you have
I mean,
anybody?
like people that come up from like Mass to Manchester?
Yeah, or like even just surrounding areas to come to New Hampshire.
Yeah, everywhere. We get guys from Boston coming up, Lowell, Lawrence. People still come down from Maine sometimes, Vermont. We get a couple guys. We just had Jarv, who was last weekend from Vermont. We even get like big like national touring acts. Like Sadat X came up last summer, I believe it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. Just gives us a little, little shine for a bit,
Had no idea.
Yeah, and the Saturday nights Shaskeen has like pretty big hip hop shows,
Yeah,
and
Friday
you
and
can
Saturday nights,
win
yeah.
your way onto them by competing at the rap nights.
Yeah.
Like Raekwon, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
We got Cannabis coming up in a couple weeks, and Gravediggers and
the Gravediggers show, I'm
Yeah.
excited
Dope.
I mean, it's gonna be like one guy, but
I was gonna ask, is RZA
poetic?
coming?
I don't
No.
like doubt RZA. I mean, it'd be nice, but
Sell it. You got to sell the tickets, Smith.
I saw what she was doing.
I'm just being truthful. And then we got Craig G from Juice Crew's actually gonna be on that show too.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, a lot of legends come through.
What is going on in New Hampshire? Like, that's dope. Like, that is super dope. I had no idea.
Styles P in May.
Yep. Yep. He's
That's
great
dope.
live. I feel like I haven't been doing my job because
It's all right.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you more of this.
No, it's cool. I'm pretty sure you've mentioned it like a few times, and it's just like kind of. I probably heard New Hampshire and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not going." But I'm like,
Yeah.
It's way
Understandable,
different
yeah.
than when you have the person here like telling you in detail, full detail.
It's
like, what's
dope. We
going
do the
on over
rides
there.
up and back. It's not bad. Like it's like 40 minutes to
Well,
get
I'm also
back.
in
it's not terrible.
Boston, and like that adds on time, right? Because like
I
it's
go back
probably
to
like
Boston. It's like 40 minutes to Manchester at 1 a.m.
It's late at night too. No traffic. Nothing.
Okay.
You fly through.
Breezing.
Yeah.
1 a.m. Yeah. Oh yeah.
By the time
Yeah.
we get back, yeah.
Yeah, if you're an artist, you're gonna stay to
Kick it.
till the close.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah, they ended at 12:30, which is nice. So you can drive back and not get back super late.
yeah, the Portland ones when we were driving up to Portland, that's why I don't know how they did it because I was
Oh,
getting
me
back
either,
from
man. I give them
Portland
all
at
the
like
credit in the
4
world for
a.m.
that,
on a
yeah.
Wednesday night, and that's rugged.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, shout out to Monday the Mines too. They're holding it down up there weekly Monday nights in Portland. But so Myth, you've been on the scene, so you've been doing rap night, but how you were DJing before that?
Oh yeah.
How have you seen New Hampshire hip hop change over the years, and what's your role been in that?
Well, when I was in high school, it's New Hampshire, so there was no hip hop scene. I was DJing like after high school. I started pretty much buying my equipment, getting my turntables, my mixer, really garbage stuff at first. But as the years went, got a job, got better turntables. Still wasn't really a scene out there. I mean, I think ADM and Def Rock might have been doing something, but I had no idea. There was no internet really.
What time
until
period are we talking right now?
Mid 90s.
Okay.
Late 90s. Yeah.
So before Static was doing stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I started booking shows for a promotional group out in this place called Rocco's. And that was in Manchester. And I'm just trying to help them bring some hip hop guys. I brought Esso up
Yep.
when he was doing the East Coast Avengers thing. I brought him up. That's when I met M. Dot and Nabo and all those guys. And then that kind of fizzled out. And now with the Shaskeen, bringing all these guys in, that's how I met, I didn't meet Jesse and Shoop there, but we became like really good friends through there. I knew I9 and Seth before that through the Rocco shows, but Jesse and Nate I met and we became close through Shaskeen, and Josh Ames, the owner of Shaskeen, was getting me on the shows DJing for some of the acts and stuff, and then I just became the regular house DJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. How do you feel about hip? Like, so you've been on the rise. Obviously, there was that period where it was rocking when Static and Grant State were throwing ragers and stuff, and then it kind of died down a little bit. How are you feeling about it these days?
It's strong, man. I mean, just the Shaskeen alone, the amount of stuff, the promo and the acts they've been bringing up, it's just keeping it alive. There's not a lot of venues, especially in Manchester. I mean, Dover, the Brick House, they do some shows sometimes. I know Keene does a few. I know ADM out there books a lot of shows out there. Concord might have a couple, but I mean, between that, I mean, other than that, I mean, Manchester's like the epicenter. I mean, it's the biggest city. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to do stuff. Portsmouth's about to be making noise as well. But,
Yeah.
and we appreciate you holding it down, because you've given the biggest thing to me is that those ciphers before and after. If you're an artist, you can go there. Every artist, freestyles, or most of them practice with that and stuff. But being able to do it live on stage in front of an audience with mics and have to remember to hold and do it all right, that is such crucial sword sharpening and like practice, because things do go wrong on stage. And if you have that and you can do it, you can freestyle your verse. If you forget it, if something goes wrong, you can be on your feet. If the record, it's like a crazy skill that you're giving those artists.
I've seen so many kids come through there and just like get better and better as time goes. Like Homie Juan Kenobi and Two Story, those are like two of my favorite freestylers. And they when they started, they're shy, getting used to the mic and stuff like that. Now they're just like Two Stories winning like the battles in New Hampshire, and Juan's one of my favorite freestylers. When
It's
he does
beast
the open
mode,
mic.
man. That's why I do my verse and get off sometimes, because I'm like, damn, they're like, Jess, like they're very good. I like the other thing is they do different like games, so they'll do like a 4-to-4.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 bars, pass it, 4 bars, pass. So like you learn to count bars, learn to move it around. The crowd gets into it. It teaches you think on your feet. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's fun.
And people will get up there that you least expect and like rip it too. Like
Juan, when I first met him, I'm like, oh, who's this kid? Now he's like I was saying, like one of my favorite freestyles that gets up there, Two Story too. I used to call him Pleasantville because of his rolled up Dockers. I felt so bad. Now he's like one of my best friends. He's another one of my favorites. So, but whatever.
Yeah, and you guys do the battle every year too, the Granite Gauntlet.
Yep, usually midsummer, the Granite State Gauntlet. Yep.
Damn. DJ Myth.
Yes.
Thank you once again, and thank you to everyone else involved in Rap Night as well. But Myth, we definitely appreciate your piece. I want to hear you spin some records.
Okay.
I kind of want to keep talking to you, but I also want to hear you spin some records. We might talk off air about your haunted house.
All right.
Is that going all right?
It's okay. It's been better. No issues since.
Okay. This was going to be our viral clip. DJ Myth moved into a haunted house.
I haven't moved in, definitely, not totally yet, but
You're moving into a haunted house
this weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know it's haunted?
Because I heard the ghost.
Wow. Wait, is this like an insight? Wait,
No,
you guys are
it's-
laughing.
it's true.
Why is this funny?
I'm laughing at that
Because
response, cuz.
It was pretty freaky.
Really? So like,
100% believer now.
so
100%.
then why are you still moving in?
It's my girlfriend.
Some things are powerful, more powerful than ghosts.
I can deal with the ghost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
Is it a friendly ghost? Yeah. It's gotta be.
So far,
Yeah.
like I said, I only had that one incident, but
What exactly happened? Do you mind telling us?
no, that's fine. I was putting up some fixtures on the ceiling, and the screws I was using were too short. So I was like, oh, damn it, like that. And then all of a sudden, I hear a voice saying, damn it, like that. I'm like, is she mocking me downstairs? And I'm like, go down. I'm like, hey, you making fun of me for, screwing up the ceiling? She's like, no. I'm like, Like, I just heard someone repeat exactly what I said. She's like, oh, was it like kind of like a soft little girl's voice? I'm like, yeah. And her daughter wasn't home. And she's like, yeah, that's one of the ghosts that's been hanging out.
You're a brave man, DJ Myth.
Wait, so your girlfriend knows that this house is haunted and has heard it?
Oh, yeah.
And is still cool with moving in?
Yeah. She's lived there for like 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They're part of the family.
I guess so.
It'd be great around Halloween.
That would be good around Halloween.
I'd be like, get out. Like,
You're going to shoot a music video at Myth's house.
nah, don't ask me to do no
dude.
cameo. I'm good.
Bring
I'll
the
stay
crystals.
right here.
Bring the crystals. Oh,
Burn some
man.
sage. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I would.
I'm going to show you a meme I posted earlier just because you told me this story.
Oh,
All right, so Myth is going to set up his equipment.
yes.
We're going to get a test. Do you want to give a little preview of what's about to happen?
Nope. No surprise.
My man.
No,
like
no,
that.
a lot of soul R&B, just a couple of hip hop records. Stuff I kind of do at Rap Night, but I've never actually obviously I've never done it live on a radio or anything like that. So we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes.
All right, man. We're going to get into this Singapore Kane record, and it's Kim Jong-il, produced by Purpose of Tragic Allies. Shout out to Dub MD. He's been sending us a lot of clean records lately. And Myth's going to get set up. If we need a little more time, we're going to get back into that exclusive Razen. And then we're going to do this set. So, yo, DJ Myth, thank you.
You're welcome.
If you end early enough, we'll bring you back on. If not, we'll talk more out there. And
sure, whatever.
We appreciate you coming down and holding it down.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
DJ Myth, Live Free or Die. We'll be back with a little sesh after this. Yo! And we are back on Live Free or Die Radio. Thank you for your patience. Shout out to Razem for sending us a whole beat tape for us to play while we figured that out. We got DJ Myth in the building. He's about to hit us with a mix, the Myth Mix on LFOD Radio. Second time having a DJ up here, setting the bar, raising the bar. Rap Night Manchester in the building. Without further ado, DJ Myth, let him know. DJ Myth, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, DJ Myth. We're going to go out and get some more audio from him with the Zoom recorder for a little bonus podcast material. That was dope. We're going to put the video out on YouTube this week. That's just LFOD on YouTube. Once again, let us know. We're at LFOD Radio everywhere, _ on Twitter. We're back next Tuesday night, 9 p.m., no guest. If you are an artist, send us your submissions at LFODradio.com. Keep it clean. Up next, we got DJ Maple with Pancaked. He's got a fire show for y'all. We're going to kick it off with some Al Green. That's how you know it's going to be nice. We'll talk to you next week. What'd you have in that mix?
Started off a WWE sample of Seth Rollins because he says Myth. I'm like, so I grabbed that. Use that, and then I go into a breakbeat by this guy named Grammatic. Do some cuts over that.
Is Grammatic the dude who's like cryptocurrency
I have
DJ?
no idea. I just his breakbeat
I
albums
like
are
Grammatic.
disgusting.
Is he the crypto
They're
guy?
I don't know. I just know him for electronic funky stuff.
Yeah, he does a lot of that. Yeah, I use
It's
a lot
like
of
the
his
jam
beats.
band scene is what it is.
Is he?
People who like jam bands like Grammatic, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
He's like festival crunch ball.
90% sure he was one of the guys who launched on Singular DTV, which is like a cryptocurrency for like a blockchain currency basically for musicians.
Oh, no kidding.
Where you like fund their albums with it, and then because it's the blockchain, you're like built into getting your perks and respond. Like it's like a Kickstarter type thing, but with decentralization. Yeah. If you're listening, Google Grammatic blockchain.
So, yeah, I had him, Special Ed, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Public Enemy, obviously my favorite. Prince, Commodores, Nubian Crackers, A-Skills, Masters at Work, a whole lot of different stuff.
What led you to create that mix?
I don't know, I like mixes with a lot of soul in them. So I grew up listening to a lot. My mom used to drive around listening to like a lot of like Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson and all that stuff. So I kind of got brought up on it. So I incorporate it into my mixes as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I love like the mashups, taking just like an acapella or something with not a lot of drums behind it and putting it behind like a break beat. I love doing that. I've been doing that since I've been DJing as much as possible.
You had a couple fire ones. I was like, okay, man.
Thanks.
Okay. I see. Do you get to do mixes like that a lot, or?
Yeah, I mean, I try to pull them out at rap night sometimes, or the bigger shows or something like that. It depends on the crowd. Most of the time, I care less about the crowd. I'll just do what I want, play what I want.
I know.
But
I've been in that crowd.
Dude, I'm getting better than.
Dude, I heard you play a song from 2017 the last time I was there. You're
Probably.
Getting modern.
I'm trying to expand my repertoire with the music. I've been going through like club rap and trap. I'm just like I'm still picky about it. I'm still gonna play stuff I would maybe listen to at home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play a lot of that garbage though. I can't stand it. There's nothing. It's like I was saying. There's no soul in it.
You're not gonna play it just because it's hot.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
If I have to, for like a club night or like a big party or something like that, sure.
Yeah.
If I have to. If someone asks for it, I'll play it.
Have you ever had anyone, protest at Panucci's or something on one of those Friday nights?
Let's see. No, it's been all right at Panucci's. I've had a couple people ask me for like weird stuff like Die Antwoord I'm like,
I love Diane Ward.
Yeah, I can't. I have that at home. I'm like, and I do, and I just don't have it on my laptop when I
Yeah.
DJ out. I'm like,
It's
no one
so
ever
odd.
asked for it.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
who
rare.
would?
Yeah.
Myth is funny because if you follow him on social media, like as he's getting ready for the gigs, you start seeing all the angry DJ posts. Like, if you ask me for a
So
song,
funny.
I'll say if I have it, I'll play it. There's a good chance I don't have it,
true.
and there's a good chance I won't play
It's
it.
just my
Like,
excuse to
leave
get
me
them away
alone.
from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they ask me for like some weird song and they're like pretty persistent about it, I'm like, yeah, if I got it, I'll play it. And I'm nice about it, but in my back of my mind, I'm like,
You're not going to plug your Spotify in for
no,
them.
I'm not gonna
and,
play it off YouTube or.
That's
you know.
what, I was on a
off their
blues
phone.
cruise, and my friend had like a set, and people kept trying to request songs, but he was like playing a set. It was so funny to
Yeah.
watch because he was so pissed. He's like, "No, you can't request songs
It's
during
annoying
my
with the
set."
people that shove their phone in your faces too. I'm like,
Yeah, some people get it twisted as to what the DJ is there for.
Yeah.
The DJ is not a karaoke juke. He's out of jukebox.
That's
It's not
Exactly.
a middle school dance, is more what it is.
Right, right.
Like,
Yeah.
when was the last time you were able to request a song other than calling into a radio station or a middle school dance?
The only
maybe
time
a
I've seen it
wedding.
is if you are literally in the wedding party. Like, you have to be the
Oh, yeah.
bride or groom. And I've never seen anyone else
Yeah.
really successfully
I got a DJ at
get
Jack
a
and
request
Joe
off.
next weekend.
Oh, yeah,
And
just
I'm
one.
just dreading it. Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
my
they're
buddy.
going to tell you what.
Oh yeah, he's gonna send me like a whole list supposedly by tomorrow. I'm busy the next week, dude. You gotta get this into me because he wants like country and stuff. I'm like, I have
woof.
no country.
Oh, man.
That's not my thing.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, sorry. No.
Yeah, I don't think he
Are you
gets
gonna
what
mix
I do.
country in?
He doesn't. He's like
Please
booking
record
DJ.
this.
Yeah, why book DJ Myth if you don't want DJ Myth?
I don't know.
Some
Maybe I'm the only
DJs
one he knows.
I think some DJs do plug in their Spotify's and like SoundClouds and stuff and hook them up. I think that happens.
I just would love to hear you mix in some country, so just definitely record that one if you do.
Yeah.
The only country mix
It's
I've
like-
heard that is awesome is Z Trip and DJP did one in the early 2000s. There was a mix CD called Uneasy Listening, and the first song was Glenn Campbell, Rhinestone Cowboy. They put like Planet Rock or something behind it. It was so dope. But other than that, that's it for me.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Uneasy listening.
yeah. One of the best mixtapes I've ever heard.
Check that out.
All mashups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most important question we ask anybody. Mm-hmm. And we didn't get a chance to ask you on air. So, DJ Myth,
Yeah.
what does live free or die mean to you?
That's a good question because I've been trying to think about that because I knew you were going to ask me that the whole week. I'm like, how am I going to answer that? What does live free or die mean to me? Wow. Just doing what you want. Try not to worry about consequences as long as you're not putting anyone in harm's way or, anything like that. That's pretty much what it means to me. Just live your life to the fullest. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yep.
You're from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain when you're from it.
It's true. That's true. Yeah, I can just be like, oh, it's just a state motto. That's what it means.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, how the hell am I going to answer that? I was like, maybe a sense of community for him or something. I'm like, nah.
Oh, you thought about it, yeah.
I tried, yeah. But, whatever.
It's funny because we ask it. That's kind of how I know if people ever listen to LFOD radio before they come on or not. Like, if that question surprises them. Because it's the only question we ask every single week.
Yeah.
That was dope, though, man. That
Thanks.
was dope.
I know my girlfriend had to download the app. She tuned in right when the ghost story started. She texted me. She's like, hey, you're talking about the ghost.
Talking about the ghosts.
I'm like, God damn it. My sister said the same thing, so she was listening.
That's
She's like, why are you
good.
talking about the ghosts?
Because the
Can't have
ghosts
any
are...
parties at
about
the
me.
house with
The ghosts are, like, that's what's interesting, man.
I know.
DJ Myth, whatever. Ghosts? Come on.
Is it a myth or not?
Although, it's funny, like, part of me is glad that Amanda had no idea what Rap Night is, so she could ask about it, but the other part was like, damn, it sounds like we don't ever talk. We share the flyers, we talk
I know,
about
right?
it, like, I go all the time, like,
I
me
did
and
not promote
Bakari.
that Gravedigger show well. Like, after, I'm like,
Oh, you
geez.
blew it.
But
I was like, I'm really excited for Gravediggers. You're like, nah, it's gonna be like one guy. It's not gonna be that good.
Even Josh Yoner's like, I don't know how the hell we're gonna promote that show. So we just got proof. Next Danvers is not gonna show up. Prince Paul's not coming.
Why did you call it Gravediggers?
That's how it got sent to us as far as the promotion goes.
Even though he's dead, so they're all dead. Is that why?
One's dead.
Is that why they're grave diggers?
Yes. That's
Do you not
exactly.
know Gravediggers?
Come on.
No.
They're like Wu-Tang affiliated.
Legendary group. They kind
horrorcore.
of
You okay.
early horrorcore shit.
Yeah.
What's horrorcore?
Like Halloween rap.
Sort of like.
So like what the Juggalos make money off of?
Well, better than
They're
Okay,
different.
yes, but come on, that is
Like,
exactly horror rap.
better
right
than
there.
like Esham, but like
More
we'll step
like,
up from Esham and Nodis.
Like what? Like
More like almost like a necro type.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. I forgot
something
about
like
him.
that, like
Yeah.
a-
necro type?
Do you not know necro?
Better lyrically and better
Oh,
beats.
like necrophilia? Like
No, he's
No, he's a
necro.
okay,
like
what else
a
am I
necro.
supposed to associate
like-
necro to?
Oh yeah, no, horrorcore is a whole thing.
Well, I guess I have to look
Surprisingly.
into horror.
You kind of had to be there for
It's
it.
dark, spooky stuff. It's good for
A
Halloween.
lot of
Perfect.
violence, like graphic murder.
in the music.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of.
So it's Juggalo stuff.
Well, no, don't like.
It's,
but they're like really their own thing. They're like seriously
They're not
their
part
own
of, like-
thing. The horrorcore shit. Like even the Ghetto Boys are kind of horror.
Yeah, Mind Playing
Horrorcore.
Tricks on Me and that stuff. That same sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
The topics
kind of
like
like
The
What's his
topics are
name?
usually pretty dark.
what's his name? I always forget his name. Mortal Technique.
Oh,
no.
What
He's
the?
more
Come
like-
on! I'm like listing everybody just violent rap
But he's
music.
more like
He's more
political, and he's
political,
not
yeah.
trying to scare you. Like so, Gravediggers albums would be like one song would be like each of them would be playing a different guy like on trial for some string of murders, and the judge would be reading on their crimes. and
Diary
they'd
of a
be-
Madman.
and they'd be giving their defense and
Okay, I
like
guess I need to
describing
really
them.
They rap
and
about
then,
suicide.
Um,